Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Today is 1 month post stem cell transplant. So my immune system is officially 1 month old today. Um, haven't made a video in a few weeks. Just been settling in, getting used to being home, getting used to whatever this new normal is. Um, Hey Meow. Meow said I hadn't made a video in a long time. And hey Jazz. Jazz said the same thing, my aunt and my daughter. So I'm making a video with my 1 month old immune system. And I want to give you guys an update to tell you guys what I've been experiencing post 1 month. I've made a list so in case I forgot something. So um, I guess there's good news and bad news, so I'll go bad news first. It's not really bad news. It's more of an annoyance than anything. So the first thing is I have a chemo rash. And you probably can't see it in my skin because it's the video or whatever. But I have a chemo rash, like all over my face, all over my body. And it itches, especially at night. I said it itches, and of course it starts itching. It itches, especially at night. My face, so I was putting hydrocortisone on my face, but it can alter the color of your skin, so I'm careful not to put it too many days in a row. So I just put shea butter all over it. They told me it would go away in like 3 months. I hope it goes away sooner than 3 months because it is kind of annoying. Hey Erin, I hear you just clicking. I'm going to answer you in a minute. I don't want to, I try not to scratch it. I'm sorry. I try not to scratch it, but it really itches. So, and I can't take Benadryl. I can't take anything else because I take the antiviral and the antibiotic, and they don't really want you mixing anything with it. So that's, I guess that's a bad thing. What else? So most days I feel energetic. Like I feel up and alert and I feel like I could go run around the block and I feel really, really good. But I've had a few days where I feel really, really tired. Like I didn't get out of bed till 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I went downstairs to eat and then laid on the sofa till 9 o'clock at night. So those days, I've had those days. But then I have to remind myself something Dr. Juan Carlos said to me. So my body is rebuilding itself. So it's my body works 24 hours. And he's like, if you work 24 hours, wouldn't you be tired? So that made sense to me. So I try not to put too much credence into it. Like, oh no, something's going wrong when I'm tired. When I'm tired, I just lay down. Um, what else is bad? These are not even really bad things. These are just things that I've noticed. It's nothing like drastic. So I have these moments of heat. Like sometimes I'm super duper hot. And they said that is because of the chemo. First of all, they said it takes 6 to 9 months for the chemo to be totally out of your system, for all the side effects from the chemo to be all the way gone. Sheesh, that's a long time because some of these side effects are a lot. So sometimes I just flash really hot and then it'll go away. And I'm not in menopause. I'm too young for menopause. It hasn't thrown me into menopause. Some people it throws into menopause. I don't have any other symptoms and it's not very often. So probably like in the last month it's happened maybe 4 times. And it's not like my mom. Hey mommy, I watched her go through hot flashes when she was going through menopause and I watched sweat literally pour from her. It's not like that. I just feel really, really warm and then it goes away. What else? Oh, so my vision. So some days, and I've heard other people in my class, I call the people who I went through the HSCT, the transplant with, the people in my class. I've heard from them that vision issues. So sometimes I'm looking at the guide on my television and it's blurry. And I was like, oh, maybe I need glasses because, you know, at a certain age, they say everybody needs glasses. But my vision was 20/20. But it's not necessarily the glasses. It's either the chemo or the stem cells. They're not really sure, but it happens and it corrects itself. So they said do not go to the eye doctor and get a prescription for glasses because it's not going to help you. It's just blurry, and not every day and not all the time. But sometimes when I'm looking at words, it's blurry and I'm like, what is happening? Like I can make out the outlines of the words, but it's blurry. So then I'll just stop looking at it. So my stomach. You thought water was my arch nemesis. My stomach has become my arch nemesis. So I had a pretty good run of eating regularly, cooking things, eating, well, I can't eat fresh fruit and vegetables. So eating like my frozen Brussels sprouts, my frozen asparagus, like really good run until my stomach decided one day to relapse. It went through rehab and then it just relapsed. So I'm back on peanut butter. Been back on peanut butter a couple of days now. This morning I did make a sausage patty and it hasn't upset my stomach yet. A vegan sausage patty, and it hasn't upset my stomach yet. So I'm hoping that whatever that relapse was, it goes away, because I hate peanut butter. I hate peanut butter. I hate peanut butter. And I used to like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No more. It's too much. When my stomach is well, I almost threw out the peanut butter. I'm really glad that I did not throw out the peanut butter, because then I'd have starved to death a couple of days. But when my stomach is well, I don't think I'm going to eat peanut butter for like a very long time. My Uncle Junior says, eat the peanut butter, Anna Mae, eat the peanut butter. I hate the peanut butter. So those are all the adverse things, but now we have the good things. So the spasticity is very low to zero in my legs. Very low to zero. So I have a memory foam bed, and it hugs you. And I used to have issue getting out of it. I used to have to pull myself up on the headboard. I don't do that anymore. I bend my legs, and I still have to scooch over because I sleep in the middle of the bed. So I still scooch over. If I'm on the end of the bed, I don't. I just throw my legs over and I stand up. But if I'm in the middle, I scooch over, throw my legs over, and I stand up. So I noticed that. Getting in and out of my car is a little bit easier. This morning, I actually had to go out to the grocery store, but I went at 7 a.m., which is 65 and older, and immunocompromised people. And I had to do that because 2.5 weeks out, there still was no delivery dates or pickup dates using Instacart. They're so busy. So I just went this morning. I did put the N95 mask on. I washed my hands. I hand sanitized my hands. So I should be found. Shout out to Shout out to Dee. Thanks for going with me. So that was good, and I got enough groceries, so I probably won't have to go grocery shopping for like a month and a half, hopefully. My recumbent elliptical. So I'm doing it 3 times a week because 5 days was too much. Like my legs were getting too sore, and I noticed that they were feeling heavy as opposed to feeling liquid. So I'm back. I'm doing it 3 times a week. I'm up from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, and I'm up from level 0 to level 1. Pretty excited about that. I still overheat, like if I exert myself, so I have the fan set up right beside the recumbent elliptical. I wonder if you can see it. I'm going to turn. So there's my recumbent elliptical. There's the fan. And it's you move your hands and your feet at the same time. So I use that 3 times a week. What else? I think that's it. I just wanted to pop in and give you guys an update. It's still a good decision to me. It's still a great decision. I'm glad I made this decision. Still, I notice things, like I feel better. I notice fleeting things. I notice my energy levels are better. I notice my movement is better. The spasticity is gone. I didn't really have pain, so that's not something I have to like notice leaving, because I didn't really have pain, but I noticed those things are better. I only can imagine that it'll get better from here. Like, I can't work out with my trainer because everybody's on a stay in place, so my trainer is not open. So in the meantime, I do the exercises here to build up to when I can go back to my trainer. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know about this. This is where we had the shunt and where my skin got burned. So I started putting shea butter and vitamin E lotion on it, and it's getting a little better, but it's still kind of tender. Like, it still hurts a little bit, but that's nothing. I don't mind that scar if it's gonna be me feeling better and halting this disease progression and my legs working better. I'll take that scar. That's it. I am going to do a video every 2 weeks. I just don't want to make videos about nothing. If nothing's happening, I don't really want to make a video. I'm trying to wait for something to happen, but anything positive is something that I should tell you guys. We've been in this together so far. We're gonna stay in this together. Oh, my blood work. I was supposed to do 1 week blood work after I came home 3 weeks ago, but my neurologist called and he wasn't comfortable with me coming to the office with so many people. And I called Dr. Juan Carlos in Mexico. Still, even their aftercare is awesome because I called him. I like moringa tea, and it's really good for you. It has all of these vitamins. It's excellent for you. So I called Dr. Juan Carlos on his personal cell to ask him about the moringa tea, and he said no herbal teas for 6 months because of the chemo and because of the antiviral. And he said that it was okay if I didn't get my 1 month blood work. He understood. He asked how I felt because how you feel would be indicative of how your platelets are doing. Because remember when I was in Mexico and I was exhausted, I couldn't hardly hold my head up? Well, that's when I had to get the platelet infusion. But I don't feel like that. I feel fine. So I'm going to do the blood work in June. So I'll do it at 3 months instead of at 1 week. That's about it. I've learned when I'm tired, lay down. Don't try to push myself. I've learned that I can't do everything in one day. It's a hard lesson because I like to do what I want to do and I want to get it done. So like today when I went to the grocery store this morning, I want to wash clothes. I don't have the energy to wash clothes, so I won't be washing clothes. But I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to cook and then I'll just chill out for the rest of the day. So just wanted to give you guys an update. Hey, you guys. Hey. We are 1 month post stem cell transplant. So we are 1 month old. I hope you guys are staying safe. Hope you guys are wearing masks. Hope everything is okay. We'll talk soon. Couple of weeks. Is that cool? All right. You guys take care. Bye.